De la right, my MVVs, welcome. Ooni of Ife allegedly bows to, pressure to let Oletik stay at the Olori mansion. A lot of people have spoken, like they say, different people, kingsmen, everyone. They said that it's going to give Ooni of Ife a bad image should Oletik go and start staying outside with those children. That for the sake of the children, that Ooni of Ife should temper justice with mercy and let also understand that of course she is a woman. If there's anybody who understand the drama with women, it's the Ooni of Ife. They have appealed to him to apply that as this case is concerned, as it is very important for the kids also to grow up right there in the palace. So right now, Ooni of Ife has permitted Oletik to continue to stay in the Olori's mansion, but they said that Oletik, melted in her own tears as Ooni of Ife made a decree that Oletik would never come anywhere close to his chamber until, further notice. Now, this is not something that has gone well with Oletik because it's not what she expected. Right now, as we are hearing that those women in the palace, none of them go anywhere close to Ooni of Ife's chamber. They don't go. From when Ooni of Ife made that decree about women going into his chamber, that they have not been going, that he has not lifted that decree. And that is the one thing that they are fighting so hard. And that is why you see that the women are really beginning to behave themselves. You know that right now they say there is some kind of calmness in the palace, and the manipulation is reduced. It's not as it used to be, but a lot of people are saying that this calmness in the palace is as a result of Iyanifa being there in the palace. They already know what Iyanifa is capable of doing, and that is why they don't want to deal with it, and that is why it looks as if everywhere is calm. And a lot of other people are telling Ooni of Ife to not let his guard down, to understand that, once a snake, always a snake, and also telling Olori Naomi to not let her guard down. But they, one thing that is making everybody very happy right now is the fact that Olori Naomi is in a place where you see that a royal manor where Olori Naomi is staying. Of course, you know that she's not like staying there permanently. She's going to Akure and doing her own thing. It's just the only difference now is that she can come to the palace and get to see her husband whenever she gets to see when she wants to see her husband, and be free to be in her matrimonial home like every other person. That's the only difference. But she has not finally. They say she will be welcome back officially between now and December into the palace of the Ooni of Ife. But everybody, Naomi's fans say, who even cares? That let everything be on low key and let her just have her life back and begin to plan towards her own future. That is very important. But what is going on is that Oletik, at the end of the day, has been allowed to go back and stay in the Olori mansion, a place where you never wanted at all, a place where you never. Sorry about that. So a place where you rejected as though there was a plague in that place, and right now the entire world started begging for you to stay there because they thought that it's still business as usual, where they can tell the Ooni of Ife what to do. I don't want to stay. I cannot stay there. I must stay inside your nose, because when they were busy saying that Ooni of Ife can marry as many wives as possible, they didn't also realize that Ooni of Ife can keep his wives anywhere possible. They did not. They said, people begged, though. They begged and begged and begged. Right now, they have allowed her. She'll continue to stay in the Olori's quarters with the baby. And Olori's quarters is a beautiful place from what we heard, that it's queenly, like it's designed to be suitable for the queens and all of that. So the reason why they keep making fuss out of the Olori quarter is what I do not know. But they said at the end of the day, Ooni of Ife succumbed, and the family was very grateful, and that Mercedes Benz that was causing the problem, that the Mercedes Benz is still for the palace and Ade Wamiwa and all of that. That she brought those her cars back to Ileife. So those are the cars that she will be using. I think her expectation was dashed when she came back, as it is rumored and alleged. I do not live there. I think she expected so much more, and it didn't happen that way. And the thing is, because she continues to, project herself like Olori Naomi and be in that competition, in competition with Olori Naomi. I don't know anybody who does not know that Olori Nami has a place in the life of the Oni of Ife, that, anybody, if you decide that what you want to do in your life is to compete with Olori Nami, you continue to have problems in that palace. And I think everybody needs to understand that Nami has a distinction in that palace. Nami happens to be the real deal, the wife to the Oni of Ife, the woman that she loves. The woman, Nami has a grace, okay? When you have grace, you don't struggle for anything. So anybody who says that they want to compete with Olorinami will continue to have problems, and this is what everybody needs to know. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Happy weekend. I just wanted to drop this update here very quickly. I'll bring you more updates. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Do not forget, these are all alleged information and rumors.